Welcome back to AM Northwest. It is time, or is it time rather, to have a heart-to-heart with your doctor about medication for high cholesterol. Here with 5 proven ways to lower your cholesterol, we're happy to welcome the herbal pharmacist, David Foreman. David, nice to have you here.
Good to be here.
You know, you say, and I've read it before too, cholesterol-lowering medication is one of the most prescribed drugs today in America.
Yeah, worldwide, and not just here in the U.S. Dollar-wise, it's a huge category of medications. And in my opinion, as a pharmacist who's no longer practicing that way and now into natural medicine, cholesterol-lowering medication should really never have to be used. Cholesterol's not a big deal.
It isn't a big deal?
No, well, it's what happens to cholesterol that makes it bad. So we were talking right before we did this about inflammations.
Right.
Really more, if you have a lot of inflammation in your bloodstream, then cholesterol will end up getting converted to plaque. Plaque's what you're really worried about. You're not really worried about cholesteral. It's when it turns into plaque, that sticky gummy.
And that's the hardening stuff in the arteries.
Yeah, right.
Okay. What's the correlation of cholesterol or cholesterol-lowering drugs and diabetes?
Well, there's a new study that just came out showing that even healthy individuals like myself, I don't know about you guys that well yet, so I'm going to just throw myself under the bus here. Healthy individual taking a statin drug had a significant increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and not only does it cause cognitive function issues, and there's a whole bunch of negatives. You know, the whole thing of risk-reward, the risk, in my opinion, of taking a statin is not worth the reward, not even close. It's number 2 on my list of drug categories I would never take.
I would love to get off my statins. So you have some ideas for us here.
Yeah, I want to give everyone a quick education on cholesterol.
Okay.
Cool with that? All right, so first thing is, most people think you get your cholesterol from your everyday diet, you know, like eggs and butter and
meat,
shellfish and all that.
Good things.
80% of your cholesterol is made by your body. It's not from the stuff you eat. Now, granted, saturated fats, and those are, you know, stay away from those. But in general, eggs are healthy for you, believe it or not. Shellfish, healthy for you. What's unhealthy, I have this little basket. Normally when people find out they have high cholesterol, they run to things that are low fat, low cholesterol. So pretzels, cereals. I mean, some cereals are even promoted as heart healthy. Couscous, pasta, baked potatoes, rice. We run to these things that are low cholesterol and low fat because we think, oh my God, that's what's going to raise my cholesterol. The reality is that anything that is sugar or converts to sugar easily is what will raise your cholesterol.
So avoid these foods.
Yeah, so starchy foods convert to sugar. Sugar is what your body uses to make cholesterol.
Okay.
It's in that that's actually a biochemical thing. I'm not making up some story. This is legitimate science behind it.
So you're telling me that a potato is worse for my cholesterol than an egg?
I am completely telling you that. Yes, exactly.
And avoid cereals and rice.
Yeah. So starchy or sugary foods bad. So let's talk about some natural food solutions to cholesterol. First is I'm recommending drinking more black tea.
Black tea?
Yeah, whether you drink a cup of hot tea, you can buy even tea made up nowadays. I like things to be simple for people, but the key thing on tea, green tea is healthy as well, so don't get me wrong, that's very good for cholesterol too, but avoiding sugar. So you want unsweetened or sweeten it with something like stevia.
What does the tea do though for as far as cholesterol in your body?
Well, there's different chemical, I hate to use the word chemical, but there's natural compounds in tea that will support your body just helping to maintain a healthy cholesterol level. Plus, whether it's green tea or black tea, they're high in antioxidants, which are also another heart healthy thing.
Okay. All right.
Veg it up. Now look, I'm on the road right now and I found Veggies, so don't tell me you can't eat a healthy diet with vegetables. You can buy salads already made up pretty much anywhere. Eating more vegetables, high fiber diet just in general will help trap the fats in your diet so you lower your cholesterol. It also helps balance out if you do happen to cheat and have starches or sugar, it'll slow down the absorption of those as well. So eat more veggies however you can get them.
I see cheese in there as well.
Well, dairy's not necessarily the best for cholesterol.
Right.
And that's because it converts to a sugar.
No, that's one of the saturated fats that's bad for your cholesterol. So, but a little bit is not going to really cause that much harm.
Okay, veg it up. All right.
Veg it up. Beans, the more you eat, right? Well, it's good for your heart too. Beans are high in protein. Just a cup of beans, whatever type of bean you want to cook, just a cup a day will lower your cholesterol by 10% in about 6 weeks. They call it the poor man's protein, so it's actually something that we could all afford to eat. You can season them however you want. On the top, I have white kidney beans, and the reason I brought these, there's actually an extract, so we're going to get more into the supplement part of it right now. There's an extract from white kidney beans called Phase 2. I brought 2 examples of it. It's the name of the ingredient, so if you go to your health food store pharmacy, Phase 2 is the ingredient. Phase 2 is normally something I recommend in weight loss because it's a starch blocker. It stops block starches from being broken down into sugar.
Oh.
And that's why it helps helps with weight loss.
Phase 2.
Phase 2. So if you're eating this stuff and you take phase 2, you block 65% of that starch from being broken down into sugar.
That would be good for somebody who's type 1 or type 2 diabetic to also help.
I recommend it for people with weight concerns. I recommend it for people with cholesterol concerns because, again, if I don't convert those foods to sugar, I'm not going to have that spike in my triglycerides and cholesterol. And like you just said, same thing. If you're not going to make that sugar conversion, it's better for your diabetes concerns as well. Garlic, fresh garlic is what you want, though. Not that powdered stuff. You want fresh crushed garlic, the stinky stuff. If you're going to cook with it, that's for flavoring. If you really want the health benefits of garlic, you want to use it fresh and crushed and put it on after you're done cooking. So add it to the food. You can also buy a supplement version of it as well for those people who don't necessarily like garlic or don't like offending their friends and family.
Does garlic lose its effectiveness if it's cooked?
Yes, it does. There's a salt. That stinky part of garlic is actually what helps with immune health, and it also helps with the heart health and cholesterol part. So when you cook it, you decrease the effectiveness of that sulfur.
But you're saying a supplement will do the same thing?
Supplement will do the same thing. And then last but not least, I don't know which one, usually one of the two of you will have a chocolate deal going on. You want dark chocolate. There's different, again, beneficial compounds in chocolate. The darker, the better, because it's actually, you want more of a concentration of cocoa. And then when you get the darker chocolates, they're not adding dairy to it. Dairy is one of the bad fats for cholesterol. And the more bitter tasting it is, that means there's less sugar added to it. And again, going back to my whole starches and sugar thing, but eating what you're having, like a little square of chocolate every day, maybe twice a day. You don't need to eat the whole candy bar.
You know what I started doing? Making smoothies with yogurt and chocolate to make it seem like a dessert and adding protein
That's
powder.
a great thing.
Very good. And this kind of chocolate is great for smoothie.
I met a guy that took avocados and added pure cocoa powder to it, and he mushed it up, and he made a yogurt out of avocado. It's a good fat.
Wow, that sounds great.
This is all great tips. We'll have a review on the website, as Helen was about to tell you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, do you need an excuse to golf? Coming up next on AM Northwest, learn how you can join with members of the K2 team to help transform the lives of vulnerable children.